Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your July 16th to the 31st, 2019, that's 2019, reading for you today. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude, so I want to thank you so very much. Whether you are new or old to this channel, for stopping by and tuning in, it is a pleasure to have you here. I absolutely adore reading for you, so thank you so much. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all the information will be pinned to the top of the comment box below, meaning it is the very first comment in the comment box below. It also has the links there to all the cards that I use. Alright, so let's see now, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what July 16th to the 31st has in store for you with finance and career. July 16th to the 31st, 2019, finance and career, Aries. July 16th to the 31st, 2019, finance and career, Aries. July 16th to the 31st, 2019, finance and career, Aries. July 16th to the 31st, 2019, finance and career, Aries. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, we have the Death card. All right, so this is a Scorpio energy. This is a time frame of October 23rd to November 21st. All right, this is a closing a door. Right, for a lot of you, Aries, you are going to be closing the door on something, an ending of something. It's kind of akin to a divorce, but it's not saying that you will get a divorce. It is saying it's going to be something as serious as that. It's a closing of the door, an ending of a stage, an ending of a phase of life, and a embracing of something new. Okay, this is a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. It could be something astoundingly personal for some of you, Aries. It could be something that is more public, like a changing of careers or something to that effect. But when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, you're making some big decisions. And I'm not saying that they're going to be decisions of, whether you stay in your job or you don't, though for some of you, they will be. But you're going to make some very big decisions that impact you as you're moving forward. And you have the Eight of Swords right here. So emotionally, here with the Death card, because this is also a Scorpio energy, so this rules very much emotions, you are going to have a sense of feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed. At your heart, you want this big change, but for some of you, it's going to be a bit harder to go forth and to do it, to make this change. With the Eight of Swords, it feels like you're stuck, you're tied to one place, your emotions are running really high. All right, you have doubt, you have fear, you're way too much in your own head. So know that that is going to be something to be really aware of. You're going to want to be making a big change, but there is going to be energy around you and circumstances around you that makes it feel as if it's almost impossible at times. And then we have you shining through as the Queen of Wands. Nothing is going to stop you. There's going to be this time of apprehension. There's going to be this time of being overwhelmed. But we have the Queen of Wands right here, which is the fire sign, which is you. All right, you are represented by the Wands in the minor arcana. You are represented by the Emperor in the major arcana. You are starting a new day, a new dawn. You are embracing your inner power, your inner understanding. All right, you are connecting with the God's head within you, and nothing is going to stop you. And when I say you're connecting with the God's head within, in Hinduism, they say Brahma hid the God's head within man, because that is the only place that man wouldn't look for the God's head, for a piece of divinity. So you are being told here to look within yourself, and that's actually going to help with a lot of the conflict that you're going to be going through, the doubts, the fears, the sense of being overwhelmed. As you do so, you are going to see that your ships start coming in. You're going to see new options, new understandings. You have to work through, though, this Eight of Swords energy right here, which can be absolutely paralyzing. For some of you guys, it is going to make you want to put on the brakes and say, you know what, I just can't do it. I can't move forward. I need to take, the last half of July and just really focus on me. And if that's what you need to do in order to get yourself to the place where you can move forward and kind of conquer the day, then that's what you need to do. But for others of you, just be warned that you're going to have a time where you overthink things, where you feel stuck, where you feel overwhelmed, and you're not moving forward in the way that you would want to be. And you need to step back, okay? You need to close the door on that mindset right here. You need to close the door on those emotions that are making everything too much. You need to let yourself have them. Maybe a good yell and scream, out if you're walking somewhere nice and private, or into your pillow, or something to that effect, a good cry to get out the emotions that make you feel as if you're never going to get to where it is that you want to be, to embrace the passion, the beauty, and the prosperity that you really desire. going to the gym, exercising, really going at that punching bag. That's what I see here, kind of letting out that frustration to move you forward and to have here prosperity coming in your way. I mean, wands I like to see in finance and career readings because they denote your career. And you're shining through as the Queen of Wands, as the person who's embracing their career, who's looking at options and different ways of moving forward. You have here at your root the Nine of Pentacles. You're working darn hard. I mean, you really are. And that's also why you feel stuck and overwhelmed. It's like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to end? Am I ever going to be at the place that I want to be? The answer is yes. Guard your money though. Be very careful who you give your money to, who you lend your money to. Prosperity is coming, right? Look at the big picture. Don't only look at what's right ahead of you. Right? So looking at the big picture is going to be astoundingly important. I love it. You're getting a gift here of healing that's going to be as you're moving forward, as you're going after what it is that you want, and you're at a crossroads when it comes to your career, when it comes to the way that you're moving forward, when it comes to the business ventures, when it comes to your ideas and going after them and seizing this new day. So this is very important because here we have a healing. Here we have a sense of, as I said, wanting to have a good cry because the Ace of Cups, when we have the water cascading down, that to me represents tears. All right? It represents a sense of being cleansed, of moving forward, the way that you want to, not the way that everybody else wants you to. And it can be that you start, kind of shifting things when it comes to what it is that you truly want, what's truly important to you. You feel overwhelmed when it comes to looking at things within your own mind. All right? There's going to be times and occasions where you just feel as if you'd like to kind of empty out your head, kind of when Dumbledore takes out his memories in Harry Potter. That's what you would like to do, is just kind of like clear your mind, center yourself. Meditation would be highly, highly, highly important to you, okay, or beneficial to you. We have new job opportunities coming your way, moving house, celebration. This is a wedding. So it's very interesting because you have yourself closing a door. And I said this is as intense for some of you as a divorce, but you have a wedding here. So this is a celebration as intense as a wedding. So you have this beauty kind of coming in and this beautiful balance coming into your life right here. So as I said before, new job opportunities, moving house, something to be celebrated with family and friends. Taurus energy right here. This is a time frame of April 20th to May 20th, right? Scorpio and Taurus. Now look to see if these are within your natal chart somewhere, all right? But this is also mysteries and a steadfastness. There's also a sensuality to you during this time period. Yeah, you're going to be changing everything up. Everything's going to kind of be doing a 180, not kind of, but it's going to be doing a 180 within your life to lead you towards prosperity, to lead you towards what it is that you desire. You're looking at things very, very differently now. Right? I don't have you taking the gift of the Ace of Cups yet, though we will see if it does come up in your subconscious message card. But here, it is permeating the whole reading, especially since it is linking to the cups, which represent the Scorpio in the minor arcana. So here there is a sense of emotions running really high, but emotions also being a cleansing force within your career. And I know that sounds really funny because you're going to sit there and say, how can emotions be a cleansing force within my career? Well, it's going to help you focus on things. It's going to help you see what it is that you truly want and where it is that you truly want to be. I love the 3 and then the 4 of Wands progression here. That's really quite beautiful. Okay, let's see what your fairy guidance has to say. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries, July 16th to the 31st, 2019, finance and career. Aries, July 16th to the 31st. All right, these two. Enlightenment and wisdom. Enlightenment is guiding you forward. Wisdom is going to be your anchor. So there is something where you're being told to step back, think it through, don't overthink the situation, but listen to that divinity within you. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Aries, July 16th to the 31st, 2019, finance and career. Aries, July 16th to the 31st, 2019, finance and career. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Wisdom again. Okay, that's beautiful. I love that. And rejuvenation. So you have double wisdom here. And we have here wisdom. And it says, inner wisdom nurtures the skills necessary to see through all possibilities. And that's what I was saying with the 9 of Pentacles. Don't get focused on just one way of doing things. Don't just get focused on one way of embracing your life and what it is that you want. Look at the bigger picture, especially when it comes to your finances, when it comes to, diversifying your funds, okay, maybe branching out in investments for some of you. For others of you, it's taking your talent or your talents and seeing how you can kind of tweak things just a little bit to add something new into your repertoire, into your resume, right? To help increase your wisdom, to help increase your prosperity, right? But you're looking, you're seeing, and you're understanding, and you're building something great for yourself. And it comes through inner wisdom. The color that shines through here is purple. That's healing and cleansing the crown chakra. Then we have rejuvenation. Rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit with a fresh and renewed approach to life. So wisdom is going to guide you, and then you are going to feel rejuvenated within yourself, within your soul, within the energy and the life that you want to move forward with. The color that shines through here is green. That's healing and cleansing the heart chakra, right? Because for a lot of you, when it comes to business, when it comes to finances, when it comes to career, you've been through heartbreak and pain. I mean, you guys have been through times where you have been brought to your knees. Now, whether anybody else would agree with that or not, sit there and say, oh no, that wasn't really a hard time. It was hard for you, right? So it doesn't matter if people would say, oh yeah, I can definitely pinpoint this time that, I'm talking about. Or whether other people would sit there and say, oh no, they were just perfectly happy all the time. You know yourself what you have been through. And other people cannot judge you, cannot judge your emotions, cannot judge the stress and the pain of what you have been through. So here with the Eight of Swords, that's going to be coming up. Just that pain, that sense of, will I ever get to where it is that I need to be? Will I ever get to where it is that I want to be? The rejuvenation of soul and self is moving you forward. It's kind of a new dawn, a new day, new opportunities coming your way, which is what we're seeing with the Three of Wands. Enlightenment is your fairy guidance. Enlightenment will unearth your higher consciousness. You're going to have this sense of a kind of aha moment. Something is going to come that sparks insights and ideas your way to move you forward. Then we have wisdom. Your divine inner wisdom is always available to you. Your divine inner wisdom is always there. So there are going to be moments where you doubt, you fear, where you are questioning yourself too much in your own head. That's going to be the time where enlightenment comes in, because you listen to that divine inner wisdom that's within you. It actually winds up healing you, Aries, and helping you move forward in a way that you would have been too apprehensive, too scared to be able to do on your own. The Scorpio energy at your heart, the Death card at your heart, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new, okay? You are seeing with more than just your eyes right here. If you see that they have hollow eye sockets. White dogs, red ears. Those are dogs from the fairy world, which for me represents the spirit world. So you are being led by spirit to move forward to the place that you need to be, to the place that you want to be within your soul, within yourself. But as I said before, this is an ending that is very intense and can be very severe. You are either looking at things differently and saying within yourself, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. This can be a life-changing moment. This could be a total turnaround moment when it comes to your career. This can also be a wake-up call for some of you. And for some of you, that's very much what I'm getting. It's kind of like what you were doing before isn't working. And now there's a sense of a shedding away of an old skin, a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. And you're taking control of things. You're taking control of your life. And you're seeing things the way that you want to. Not the way that you want to, but you're seeing things the way you would like them to be. And you are working your tush off. Okay, you are working your tuchus off in order to get there. Hard work, dedication, commitment is coming into play, and that's going to be the game changer for you. It's not going to be that things just magically fall into your lap. That's not how life works. It's hard work, it's perseverance, and it's dogged determination. Right up here, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is doubts and fears, feeling paralyzed, feeling stuck, saying, oh my gosh, can I do this? Am I going to be able to move forward correctly? Am I making the biggest mistake of my life? Some of you are going to be asking yourself that. If others of you sit there and say, Dane, that's a little bit dramatic, that's not me, then that part of the message isn't for you. All right? Also make sure that you guys look at your rising signs, okay? And your moon signs. The message can be for you there too. So here, this is just a sense of being way too much in your own head. And that's going to be kind of a dark place for a lot of you. Not for all of you, but there's going to be a sense of just overthinking, giving yourself anxiety, making it harder and harder to move forward, all right? And that's going to make kind of like a downward spiral. There we go. I can speak. So just know not to overthink situations, not to be too much in your own mind, because here you have the Queen of Wands. You have you shining through. You are passionate, you are committed, You are embracing a new dawn, a new day. You are moving forward in courage, and you are really embracing what it is that you want from your life and where it is that you want to be. As I said before, you are channeling that inner magic, that sense of your connection with the divine. You're going to find that with all your cards here, your kind of oracle cards here, you're going to find that the divine is really guiding you during the last half of July. And as you take in that inner guidance, as you listen to your intuition and yourself, you're going to find that your ships come in a way you hadn't thought possible. But you're also going to sit there and be braver to go after what it is that you truly want. Be more determined to have your dreams come true, to go after your goals, to see the bigger picture. And that's something that is going to be kind of life-changing for a lot of you Aries, right? Something surprising is going to come into play during the last half of July. It is something that you're not going to expect. It can be somebody saying something that's kind of pings an idea in your head. It's something to that effect here, where you're really looking at things and you're saying, oh, okay, this is how I want to move forward. This is how I need to move forward. As I said before, it can be a person. It can be an idea. It's just going to be a surprise. It's just going to be kind of, you're heading along in one direction, and then you kind of get thrown a curveball, which winds up sending your life doing a 180, winds up changing the game, changing how you look at things, because right now you are at a crossroads of your greatness, of the place that you want to be. Here, at your root is the Nine of Pentacles. This is prosperity. This is abundance. This is your wealth coming in. Okay, this is your harvest. So when you have a harvest, and we're talking about finances and career, it means a time that, you're going to have to work really, really hard. But it also means a time where you see your hard work paying off. Now, this can be that the hard work that you're putting in is emotionally very stressful for you. So you need to take breaks. You need to take time for yourself. And you need to make sure that mentally you are decompressing. Because if you keep on going, you're going to be like a pressure cooker, Aries, and you're just going to explode. So make sure you're taking time for yourself. Make sure, if it's even just going into the restroom at work, splashing cold water on your face, breathing, and then going back out there and doing your job, because you have to do what you have to do to be able to pay the bills, right? So here, this is very much taking your work seriously, taking yourself seriously, and knowing that at times you are going to get overwhelmed. Watch what's really important to you. Right here, I'm going to say finances. Watch your finances. Watch your money, all right? You're looking at what it is that you truly desire, where it is that you truly want to be. Keep looking at the big picture. Don't get caught up in the little tiny details, because those details will ruin you, right? People aren't going to pay attention to the minutia as much as you think they are. Don't trust people blindly here either, okay? And I know I'm putting more work on your shoulders when I say, kind of ease up on yourself. So you might think, okay, I'll have this person do this and that person do that. Make sure that if you do, you give them very, very, very distinct step-by-step directions. Have it done out so that people can see, okay, I set them all up. And if they wind up messing up, that has to be on them. Because you're going to try and take responsibility for things. You're going to try and sit there and say, okay, I can fix this, I can do this, I can do that. No matter how hard you work, you are not going to be able to complete a harvest by yourself. And no matter how hard you work, you cannot have people do things all the time to your standards. So set them up as best you can, and know that they either have to fall or they get to fly. But that's on them. That is completely on them. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth here. Ace of Cups coming in. God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is handing you a gift of healing, beautiful love. And it can make you feel overwhelmed. It can bring you tears. It can bring you to tears. It can feel like you're being brought to your knees at times, Aries. When it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career, you're going to find that there's something emotional happening here where you start rethinking things, okay? So know that this is going to be a highly emotional time for you. Don't make any decisions that are going to be way too big, okay, or that are going to be really life impacting. When you are so emotional, you need to step back. You need to give yourself time to make any decisions that you are going to make in the last half of July, because you're going to see that your ships come in. It's going to wind up turning out really well for you, because we have the Hierophant here and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you have yourself moving forward in your traditions and your ideas. You have the two marriage cards here. So that is a celebration, a sense of financial kind of prosperity, a party coming into play. And everything's doing on 180. Everything is changing. So this cleanse is going to be highly beneficial for you, but it's also going to make you highly emotional. So watch out during this time, Aries, because you don't want to make a decision that you regret, and you don't want to kind of put too much pressure on yourself. You're at a crossroads. You really are. What you decide here, okay, the way you handle this stress here is going to make you the person that you want to be. It can break you too. It can, because I'm not going to lie to you and say, oh my gosh, it's going to just be all roses and butterflies. Life has a way of smacking you in the teeth, okay, kicking you in the stomach, bringing you to the knees, and then kicking you in the face with steel-toed boots. That is just what life does. And anybody who tells you differently is making up fairy tales, okay? So here you're at a crossroads. You're looking at what it is that you want. You're looking at the way that you want to move forward. You're really seeing what is it that you desire. And don't listen to everybody else, Aries. Even with this reading, take it with a grain of salt. Okay? Take it as what it is, advice. You still have free will. You are still living your life. Right? But also make sure that you do that with everybody else. Where you step back and you look and you say, what is right for me? How can I move forward? Where is it that I'm heading? Because you're at a crossroads. And that crossroads, you're going to be guided by the divine feminine, whether you believe in the divine feminine or not, it doesn't matter. There's this sacred inner wisdom that is going to be guiding you, and it's one of love, of caring, of nurturing, and of compassion. It has you embrace your passion. It has you embrace a new dawn, a new day. 4 of Wands, Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune are your clarifying cards. This is a big celebration coming into play. There is something here worth celebrating as everything changes, as life does a 180, as you embrace what it is that you want. New job opportunities, moving house, okay? Just celebrating with family and friends. It can be a party that's akin to a wedding. It's just having a good time. And it doesn't have to be one of those like blow your mind weddings. It can be a very quiet, lovely ceremony. You know what I'm talking about? So it doesn't have to be a party that makes all the other parties look like they don't know what they're talking about. It can be something that's very calm, very beautiful, but just fills you with a sense of joy. This is the way you're moving forward in your prosperity. You're looking at new opportunities. You could be diversifying, okay? Kind of seeing new ways of branching out and, increasing your wealth. Okay? Entrepreneurship can be something that you're looking into. And if it's not, it can be that you're looking at new jobs, new things to add to your resume that will kind of make you more desirable within hiring, okay? But you're looking at expanding things. And it's something that you are very excited about, and it's something that you want to share with those who are closest to you. The Hierophant energy here is a Taurus energy. This is a time frame of April 20th to May 20th. This is also a sense of you following your traditions, embracing your truth. This is the major arcana marriage card, so you have both of them right here. And again, it doesn't mean that you're getting married. It means that there is a celebration coming into play. Now, what happens with it is completely up to you. But there is something here that is going to lead you forward in prosperity and in success. And there is a success that's coming that you are going to celebrate like nothing else. Okay? So it can be very small. It can be something where you get this news and you just kind of step back and you dance with joy inside, but you stay very calm, very stoic, right? That's completely up to you. But there is something here that you've been waiting for that comes into play, and it makes your life do a 180. It helps you see what it is that you desire and where it is that you're heading, right? It changes the game when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career. And at times you feel like as if you're on a roller coaster ride, as if, this work is never going to get done, as if you're never going to get there, and it's all just so much. And then you'll find that at that moment where you just feel completely overwhelmed and you think, you know what, no, I'm walking away from this, that's going to be the moment where things start to shift just a little bit because you have doggedly stayed with it. Your subconscious message is the 5 of Wands. This is saying internally there's chaos, okay? So internally, and you have the 5 of Wands here, you have the 4, so 3, 4, 5 of Wands, then you have a repeat of the number 5. This is a freedom number. Okay, you're embracing your freedom. You're embracing what it is that you desire. And there's chaos, yes. But there's also bounty and beauty. There's a sense here of truly embracing what it is that you want and where it is that you're heading. The chaos comes in. And there's a sense of needing to calm yourself needing to steady yourself. Now, it can be with the Scorpio energy here, can be a person, it's either a Scorpio or somebody who manipulates your emotions, who's going to try and, and throw a wrench in the game, okay, who's going to try and mess you up. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. Stick to your guns. Stick to what you do best, okay? Know that you're succeeding in a way that you hadn't imagined, and that's going to open up doors for you. It is going to take time. It's not all going to be done within these 10 days, but it is going to be something that if you calm yourself, if you stay focused, if you do not let your emotions get the best of you, or your temper get the best of you, or frustration get the best of you, you will find that you have made leeway that is very, very satisfying and very rewarding. All right, Aries, I hope this reading has resonated with you. It has been an absolute pleasure reading for you. If you've made it all the way to the end with me, bravo. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Thank you for giving this reading a thumbs up, and thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'll be reading for you all really, really soon. Bye, guys.